Hello, viewers. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boyz commentary. Thank you so much for tuning into this video on this channel. Really appreciate your support, and hopefully you enjoy this video as well. In this video on Reggae Boyz commentary, what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at what the results have been like throughout the course of World Cup qualifying so far. As we know, throughout the course of the international break that just ended was the start, or you could say the genesis of the first round of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers, where we saw a number of nations get into action, quite significantly the Caribbean teams. How are the results so far, and what does this mean for Jamaica, if there's anything for us to take from the results so far? So let's have a look at the results and see how things stack up in terms of the group stages and the individual results of the matches so far in the competition. There was a couple of surprises and some things that are quite expected, you could say, so far in proceedings. So as you can see on your screen right now, this is Group A. This is Group A, which has Antigua and Barbuda at this point in time leading the way. So Antigua and Barbuda at the top of the table with 4 points, followed by El Salvador also on 4 points, Grenada with 3 points, Montserrat with 2 points, and the US Virgin Islands has 1 point. You could say, where Montserrat is concerned, a bit unfortunate to only have 2 points so far in the qualifiers. You know, they were denied a winner, early on throughout the qualifiers, and they did well in terms of getting a result against El Salvador. If we take a brief look at the matches. So Montserrat, they drew with Antigua and Barbuda 2-2, a game that I think that they should have won, and they were able to hold El Salvador to a 1-1 draw, which I think is a fantastic result to avoid defeat to a second Central American nation in the space of 3 years. I think it's just leaps and bounds and volumes in terms of what they've been able to accomplish. So that is something outstanding and something that Montserrat can take from it, even though chances are slim for them to get to the final round of the second round of World Cup qualifying, just to see the progress that they made. Because you go back 19 years ago, Montserrat was at the foot of the world rankings. Now they're defeating Belize. They're holding 2-time World Cup qualifiers El Salvador to a draw. They are really making some waves, and I'm proud of them, actually. And when you look at, it's a country of 4,000 people, and you can imagine the Montserratian diaspora in the UK. It's not that massive. It's there, but so they only have certain individuals that they can call upon. Perhaps another they can call upon is Donovan Daniels, who we saw, former Tranmere Rovers defender, coincidentally born on the same day that I was born. But yeah, he's a defender that can really add some value into their national team. So let's see how things go on. But so far as it stands, it's Antigua and Barbuda that is leading the way, followed by Grenada, Montserrat, and the US Virgin Islands, who, as we know, the technical director there is Vin Blaine, former Reggae Boyz head coach. US Virgin Islands certainly out of proceedings. So that is that in the grand scheme of things. In terms of the matches that we've seen so far, Antigua, they drew 2-2 with Montserrat. El Salvador defeated Grenada 2-0. US Virgin Islands, they lost 3-0 to Antigua. Montserrat, the 1-1 draw against El Salvador. Grenada it clipped US Virgin Islands 1-0. And interestingly, it was Vin Blaine was also the technical director of the Grenada Football Association, but he moved on. So the matches to come, Montserrat is going to play the US Virgin Islands, and they're going to play Grenada. If Montserrat can win those 2 games, that's 8 points. And El Salvador has Antigua to play, so some team is going to win there or some drop points there. So El Salvador has the US Virgin Islands, and they could move to 7 points there, and Antigua has Grenada. Still going to be an interesting group. It's still going to be interesting. But if you were to ask me who I think would top it, I'll go with El Salvador. But I think Montserrat, if they can win those last 2 games, can set things up nicely in this group. Group B. Now this is where things get interesting now. The Canadians lead the way, 6 points. Suriname, second position, 6 points. Bermuda, third position on 3 points. Aruba, without a point in fourth place, and the Cayman Islands already eliminated from the World Cup qualifiers. They have no points and conceded 14 goals from 2 games, 5th in the table. If you look at the results so far in the group, Suriname, they defeated Cayman Islands 3-0. Canada defeated Bermuda 5-1. Aruba lost 6-0 to Suriname. Cayman Islands lost 11-0 to Canada. Bermuda defeating Aruba by 5-0. The match of the round will almost certainly be the Canada versus Suriname encounter. Look, I expect the Canadians to win the game, but it would not surprise me. It would not surprise me if Suriname gets an upset. Look, the Canadians, bar the Gold Cup in 2000 and the Confederations Cup 2001, where they're able to hold Brazil to the draw. Sometimes in the big games, they just haven't turned up. You remember the 2017 Gold Cup semi-final quarterfinal, I should say, against Jamaica, 2019 against Haiti as well. Let's see what the Canadians will have in store, but I do expect them to top this group and advance to the second round of the competition. But Suriname will give them a run for their money. Absolutely. I'm not expecting anything else for the other members of the group. Now, Group C. The sleeping giants of CONCACAF. Curacao. That is correct. The sleeping giants of the region, Curacao. 6 points. Guatemala, 6 points. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 3 points. Cuba, without a point, already eliminated. The British Virgin Islands, already eliminated. No points to their name. So, the results so far in the group. Guatemala defeated Cuba 1-0. Curacao got past St. Vincent 5-0. British Virgin Islands lost 3-0 to Guatemala. Cuba lost 2-1 to Curacao. St. Vincent and the Grenadines got the better of British Virgin Islands 3-0. So the match of the round, Curacao, Guatemala. That will be the match of the round. I fully expect Curacao to win that game. Guatemala, they're only just starting to get their feet wet back in international football, missing the last Gold Cup and being in disarray with FIFA and their local body. It's really been a mess, an absolute mess in Guatemala. They're really just starting to pick things up a bit. So it's going to take some time for them to compete again in the region. Group D. Now you guys might be saying, what's going on here? Well, the Dominican Republic, 6 points. Panama, 6 points. Barbados, 3 points. Dominica, no points. And Anguilla are without a point. That's how it stands right now. Dominica, the Dominican Republic defeated Dominica 1-0. The derby of the Dominicas. Panama got by Barbados 1-0. Panama had some positive COVID-19 tests in the team. Anguilla losing 6-0 to the Dominican Republic. Panama defeating Dominica 2-1. Barbados clipping Anguilla 1-0. Barbados, do they have a chance with 3 points? Well, they would have to defeat the Dominican Republic and defeat Dominica. They can certainly defeat Dominica, but the Dominican Republic have made some progress in their football, and you can see it in their club performances in the Caribbean Club Championship and advancing to the CONCACAF League and CONCACAF Champions League. They're making some headway, and I expect them to compete for Panama for that top spot. I think Panama will get it, but as a Jamaican, and we know how Panama is like our bogey team, I want the Dominican Republic to top the group. Group E. Yeah. So, guys, as we know, St. Lucia, they withdrew from the competition, so they're not in World Cup qualifying. They cited challenges with logistics and stuff like that. So, Turks and Caicos Islands are at the foot of the table, the team that has Omar Edwards, Shavar Thomas, and Aaron Lawrence as part of their technical staff. Nicaragua, 3 points. Belize, 3 points. Haiti, 3 points. But Haiti has only played one game. Nicaragua has only played one game. Haiti still has some games to play. They defeated Belize, so they have, in terms of matches that Haiti has left, they have the Turks and Caicos Islands to play, and they have Nicaragua. So I think it's going to be between Haiti and Nicaragua, which I expect Haiti to advance. And the All-Caribbean group, St. Kitts and Nevis, Trinidad, Guyana, Puerto Rico, Bahamas. Bahamas not going to advance. Puerto Rico, I don't think they're going to advance. Guyana can advance, but they need help. They have to win their last 2 games and hope that the St. Kitts game against Trinidad, that St. Kitts doesn't defeat Trinidad. That's how it would help. Yeah, that's essentially how it would work. Or they have to hope for a draw in that game. They have to hope for a draw. So Guyana's still in the hunt. I know I said Trinidad and Tobago in my prediction, with Ryan LFC. Look, I'm a Jamaican. Trinidad is our rivals. I'm not afraid of playing against them, but I would like to see something new in CONCACAF. I would like to see another Caribbean team come to the fore and make some waves. And I'm not being fickle, but I would like to see St. Kitts and Nevis make progress. So, Reggae Boyz fans, bear in mind everything that we've just discussed, everything that we've analysed and seen in all of these different groups. What can we take from this from a Reggae Boyz perspective? Well, what we can take is this. Teams are recruiting, scouting, bringing in the players that they want to ensure that they can qualify for the World Cup. Even Canada is bringing close to their best 11. They have to make sure that they get to the next round. So safety first, right? Suriname has no shame in calling up their Eredivisie players. So why shouldn't we do the same? We've had some new faces in the squad, and I'm happy for that. So let us hope that the likes of Kemar Roof and company can make an impact that we need in a national team. We still have some distance to go, but with a little bit more quality, we can really give this Qatar 2022 World Cup qualification cycle a genuine chance. So, Reggae Boyz fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about this video. Do you have an agreement in terms of the whole aspect of what Jamaica has been able to do in terms of the bringing in of the new faces and everything like that? You can let me know your thoughts in the comments below as well. If you look at the 6 groups, who are the 6 teams that you would like to advance to the next round? In terms of the 6 that I predicted, I had Canada, Haiti, Panama, Curacao, El Salvador, and Trinidad. That was my prediction prior to the qualification started. And in terms of what I'm thinking now, really the only adjustment I would make in terms of a prediction perspective would be to see it would be St. Kitts over Trinidad. Like I said earlier in this video, I would love to see the Dominican Republic advance over Panama. I want Panama stay at them yard. You know how much times Panama has given us challenges? My first ever World Cup qualifier that I've been to, Jamaica versus Panama at the National Stadium 2004. It was difficult. That was my first heartbreaking moment in international football for Jamaica. Well, my second one after Joe Max Moore's double against us in 2001. But yeah, they're scoring in the first 30 seconds. Damani Ralph equalizes. We think we're going to get a point, and we're going to say, okay, we'll have some momentum. And they score in the last minute of the game. 2-1 win. It's been frustrating. Honestly, that's one team that I don't want us to play, Panama. Whether it's a Panama local team or not, I don't want to play them. They're our bogey team. They're our bogey team. They are our bogey team. We've beaten them 3 times in 51 years, 52 years. 2009 was a friendly match, and we still needed a late goal from Kemar Dada Daly to win that game. The Gold Cup 2019, we needed a penalty to beat them. Even at youth level, it's difficult. They match up to us physically, so you can understand it from that perspective. So, but yeah, I don't want to play Panama. Panama can go one side. As far as the other teams, bring them on. Bring on Haiti. Bring on El Salvador. Bring on Canada. Bring on St. Kitts. Bring on Curacao. I'm ready. So Reggae Boyz fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary. Take care, guys.